Sound check.
I think it works.
Good morning, Trade Pros. Welcome to your morning market update.
Hello, trade pros. Good morning. Hope everyone's having a great time. Hey, where is everybody? There we go. Hi, good morning, trade pros. My wife is going to do the morning market update. Here you go, babe. Take care.
It says you should buy stock in Jamaica.
Yeah, but hey guys, we're coming live to you from a resort out in Jamaica. We're on our honeymoon, but we're here to do the morning market update for you guys for July 25th of 2018. It's George Papazov and the Mrs. Papazov here.
We did it.
Yeah, we got married. I thought I would show her to you guys and introduce her to all the family at Trade Pro.
Hi, everyone.
For those of you that doubted she existed, she's here and she's real. Yeah. Thanks for the help, babe. This morning we had some key. Thanks. This morning we had some key earnings coming out so far to report. Actually, from yesterday's stocks, some of them reported earnings. 3M came out 1% higher despite a cut of guidance. By the way, in this morning market update, we're going to talk about Bitcoin back above 8,000. We're also going to talk about crude oil because it's the day. This is the Wednesday. And on Wednesdays, in 1 hour of every Wednesday, you could make your entire weekly income trading crude oil with the inventory report. And we're going to cover that in a moment as well. All right, I'm not actually trading this week. I took the week off for my honeymoon, but I am here because I miss you guys. I want to provide you the morning market update still. All right, so let's get started. So a few earnings from yesterday rather. AT&T's down 1.2%, coming short on some of their revenue targets for Q2. JetBlue down 10% on the back of surging fuel costs. So company JetBlue is an airline carrier, and airline carriers struggle the most when fuel prices go up if they are not hedged. All right, for the temporary basis at least. United Technologies up 3.8%, Verizon up 1.5%, Lockheed Martin up 1.3%. Earnings green across the board for the most part so far. We're pretty much knee deep into the stock earnings season. We got a few big names reporting this week out of FANG, and the next 2 weeks we have a lot of S&P 500 and stock companies reporting. So keep an eye out on that. If you own a portfolio and your stock companies have earnings coming up, I encourage you to pay attention and do some trades in and around those times to protect yourself on the surprise potential or some of the increased volatility. All right, today's markets, grab your passports. We're going for a tour around the world like we usually do. In Asia, Japan's up 0.5%. Hong Kong's down 0.3%. China's flat. India's up 0.1%. Seeing some modest gains early on in the Asian session, and then they held that throughout. In Europe at midday, London's down 7 flat. Frankfurt's down 0.3%. So European equities are weaker across the board. And in the United States, Dow's flat, S&P's flat, Nasdaq's flat as well. So we're going into summer volatility here. You can expect a little bit more range-bound price action activity, and expect to take profits quicker, trade less size, and spend less time in front of the monitors. A lot of institutional and professional money managers are starting to take lies a month for it, and then volatility picks up mid-August. All right, crude oil is down 0.2%. Yesterday, we got a inventory report. We'll talk about that in a moment. Gold is up 0.4%, rallying off these lows, and Bitcoin down 2.2%. But Bitcoin's up above 8,000 for the first time in 2 months, and that also marks the 50% retracement from the massive sell-off that led it down to its lows in June. So we're up to the 50% marker. This is a very key level around mid-8,000s. Why did Bitcoin rally so much? San Francisco-based San Francisco-based asset management company Bitwise joined the race to launch an ETF for cryptocurrencies. And that when you launch an ETF, you open up your opportunity to the retail markets as well. And these retail demands the retail demand that's created from launching an ETF puts more assets into the currency, into the cryptocurrency, into Bitcoin, et cetera. So they gather money from retail and put it into the cryptocurrency market, and that's going to provide a boost of demand. And that's why this news is so bullish for Bitcoin and other cryptocurrency markets. All right, this morning we have some news numbers coming out, 10 a.m., top of the hour. We got new home sales. 10:30, we have the EIA, or the Department of Energy's Petroleum Reserve Inventory Report, or the oil inventory. Excuse me, guys. Last night's number, there's 2 of them that come out. Tuesday after market close around 4:30, it's a private release, and then Wednesday morning at 10:30, everyone gets the number at the same time. So yesterday's inventory report came out at a draw of 3.2 million barrels, which means less supply, which means prices would go up. All right, gasoline was down almost 5 million, minus 4.9 million. That's a huge surprise draw of inventory in gasoline. So we got both crude and gasoline on a beat, and the market rallied temporarily before giving all those gains up and then more in the overnight sell-off. So today I'd encourage you to watch the 68.50 level. That's where the pre-inventory was for yesterday's session. And at 10:30, we got a huge inventory report coming out that we're going to trade in the trading room. I won't be there, but the trade pros are in good hands. I'm coming back on Monday, and we're going to pick up where we left off. All right, at 11:30, we got results of an 18 billion 2-year FRN auction, which is a note auction. Then at 1 p.m., we got a 36 billion 5-year note auction out of the U.S. That's going to impact fixed income markets greatly. All right, so let's talk about the key headline of the day. Donald Trump today will be sitting with European Commission President Jean-Claude Juncker today. All right, and they're going to discuss trade talks, including tariffs on autos. If you guys remember when Donald Trump was mentioning he's going to implement tariffs on European vehicles coming into the United States, that caused a really big problem for Europe. They panicked a little bit and started to think about how they're going to retaliate and what they're going to do if that actually comes to fruition. Well, today they're going to finally get a chance to sit down. The Jean-Claude Juncker and Donald Trump and the team from Washington. That meeting will be ongoing today. Keep your eyes and ears on that. That'll have significant impact on assets like the euro, the S&P 500, and any other European currencies that'll be caught in the crossfire, and European automakers as well in general. All right, so there's going to be a lot of trading opportunities today. Here's what Donald Trump suggested yesterday. He said the two sides should drop all tariffs, barriers, and subsidies for a free and fair trade agreement. So he doesn't want to apply tariffs. He wants tariffs to come off of imports going from the United States into the European Union. And he said he's skeptical if the European continent will agree with that, or if Europe in its entirety will agree with that type of free trade agreement. But they're going to discuss that. That's on the table. All right. Here's some more updates around this. How do European leaders feel about this? Well, the EU Budget Commissioner Guenther Oettinger said that he wanted the U.S. to drop aluminum and steel imports first before they move into those discussions. And according to another EU Trade Commissioner, Cecilia Malmström, she said the following: the Commission's also preparing to introduce tariffs on $20 billion worth of goods. So while they're going into this meeting and there could be some positive outcomes from it, you have to understand that the European Union's concerned about steel and aluminum imports, and they're more concerned about import fees and tariffs on autos. So that's going to be the sticking point. In today's market, there's going to be a little bit less volatility coming into the U.S. Open for equities, and this event is going to rule the wire, if you will. So what you got to do is listen to the news and be focused and listen to what comes out and use that as an opportunity to trade. In today's trading day, the way I would approach it is take our 3 rules for reduced volatility. Trade less size, which means less contracts. Trade less frequently, which means limit yourself to 3 to 5 really good opportunities. And that's it. Thank you, babe. Oh, that's so nice. She brought me some coffee. And last but not least, take profits quicker and losses quicker. So basically, when it's a lower volatility type environment, the last thing you want to do is increase your size and trade more often so you could make your goal. It's not a right to make your goal on a daily basis. If the opportunity is there, you do it. If there is no opportunity, the most dangerous thing you could do is press yourself to make more money by increasing size and trade frequency, because what you're doing is increasing your risk on a large extent. All right, guys, that's what we got. We got an EU and US summit, or EU and US trade talk today. That's going to dominate the news wires. And you have a 10:30 an oil inventory report on the back of a big draw yesterday. So today, if that confirms, there's going to be a good opportunity. The team here in their trading room and live trading room will be trading it live. They'll give you guidance. They'll show the live trades as well. So we got a lot of opportunity in today's market. Don't take it for granted. Go out there and profit. And I'll tell you this, leading up to oil inventory at 10:30, if you don't see any opportunities, there's no reason to force or press yourself, because you know at 10:30 you're going to get the opportunity of the week. So save those bullets. Don't fire them all. Save those bullets, and at 10:30, you're going to get a chance to make your daily and potentially even weekly target, depending on how it moves. The last couple weeks, I'll say this before I end it off, the last couple weeks, this oil inventory report hasn't been behaving the way it should. However, it's been moving, and you don't need it to do what you think it's going to do. You need for it to move and for you to make some profit. That's the key I want to leave with you guys here, is because when you're around it and you see a number, you say, oh, this should mean this, therefore it should be long. Well, if you keep thinking it should be long and the market's selling off, your bias is going to prevent you from capturing the real opportunity. Your bias will net you a loss when the opportunity was for huge gains, and it happened a couple weeks ago. I remember it was a very bullish drawdown, minus 12.6 million barrels. Everyone was buy, and then it kept going down and accelerating to the downside. Sell stops started getting hit, so our team just flipped to the short side. So we're not fighting this. Let's take the opportunity and make some money. And that's the benefit of trading in a group of professional traders that have been doing this for some time. All right, between a lot of us that moderate the group, and for those of us that are trading in the group, I'd say we have over 100 years of experience, solid in a combined way. All right, so that's what I got for you guys. Manage your risk, trade pro. Don't get crazy out there this morning. You will have an opportunity, but wait for it. Be patient. Patience is key. In our trading room and in our courses, we teach 3 words to live by as a trader: patience, number 1, diligence, and discipline. So that's the PDD of Trade Pro Academy. You guys have yourself a great day. Thank you so much for tuning in with me here live from Jamaica. We're back tomorrow again at 9 a.m. Have yourself a great day. Manage your risk and trade like a trade pro. I'll flip it over to the trading room guys in Toronto and across the world. Thank you guys. Have yourself a great day. Thanks for tuning in, and goodbye.